thing. You have to get past the awkwardness of everything, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Usually.
As with most things.
Welcome to Coffee Shop Convos, a podcast. This is my friend here, newly acquired. Ma'am, what is your name?
My name is Delaney.
Delaney, welcome to Coffee Shop Convos.
Thank you. I'm honored.
We are at Pettibone today in Riverside, Ohio. What do you love about Pettibone?
I love the plants, probably the most. Yeah.
You come here for the plant?
I mean, the coffee's good too,
That's fair.
but the atmosphere's probably, makes it worth it.
The vibe?
Yeah.
Do you, when you come in here, are you working? Are you socializing? What's your, what do you usually
I
do?
love a coffee shop lock-in and then a social lap to recharge.
All right, good deal. Delaney, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22? Sick. And then what are you drinking today? We don't have our drinks yet, guys, which is a first, I think, but they're on their way.
Yeah, I have a matcha today.
Oh. First of all, gross. Just for everyone listening, I'm not a coffee person, really. I'm a social coffee drinker. But I love coffee shops. I love the vibe. I love the unpredictability. Like a stranger just comes up and is like, hey, let's have a conversation, which is kind of wild if you think about it, and can go a million different ways. So I don't know. It's a good time. But just to break things down for you, there's two sections that we're going to talk about today. The first section is the easy stuff, okay? Just kind of getting to know you.
Okay.
Super easy questions. And I don't know, they're fun, I think, in my opinion. And then the second section is called Going Deeper. And there's like two subsections.
Okay.
There's background and then motivations and passions. And look at
you.
that. Thank you. Guys, that's Courtney. Shout out Courtney.
Yes.
The first episode of Coffee Shop Convos.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is good. I have a iced vanilla caramel latte because I have to have it sweet.
It's a good one.
All right, so diving in, the easy stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. We'll have you decide. But our first question is, would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Extrovert.
Okay.
I definitely get my energy from being around other people. But I will say I've had to learn, like, the classic extrovert, big personality, how to, like, control that to steward it, like, to use it to pull people in, but also to, like, okay, you got to take it back. Like, let them thrive in their big personalities, too. So, the extrovert, yeah.
So why did you decide to sit down today?
I've been told I chronically have things to say, so I thought it'd be fun.
Good deal.
Seems cool.
All right, sounds good. How do you usually introduce yourself to someone new?
I love a question or a compliment, which is kind of cliche, but I think they have a sense of genuineness, like appreciating or admiring something about someone, or like being inquisitive about them. I
love cliches are cliche for a reason, and you are the third person to say like a compliment, which that's the route I usually go to. So I guess that's four, but the question, I think that's really cool. Just something a little deeper, and then you can kind of gauge the vibe off that. If someone's like, it gives you the direct answer, no, like fluff, you're like, okay, all right, I'm gonna keep it there.
And even if they reject you, like, you're showing them that they're worth risking rejection over. Like, and so even just showing people they're worth that is something I think a lot of people don't receive anymore.
Right.
So
that's super cool. That's kind of what I love about this concept is, like, you never know who you're going to talk to, and you never know, like, if you'll ever see that person again, or, what they're going to go do in life, or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If your lives only intersect once, make it matter.
Oh, that's good. I don't think I've ever heard that said that way. I like it. All right. What is your favorite color, Delaney?
Gotta be green.
Okay. Specific shade, or?
I think all of them have something that makes me like them, which is why I think green is a good answer. Like, a matcha is a classic, but I also just love, like, the way, like, you see it so much in nature, and things that grow are green. Growth is cool. It's just a good one.
Yeah, you are wearing a green sweatshirt.
This is probably,
Good deal. What is one thing you can't live without? Like materialistic, I know, like, we go deep and all that kind of stuff, but this is the easy stuff. So, like, something materialistic that you can't live without.
got to be a journal.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that's super consistent with it, but I think a journal has been a place where I've been able to show up authentically and be self-aware in a way that, like, I don't know, it just is helpful. I also have ADHD, so being able to, like, get stuff out of here and somewhere else is always helpful. But, yeah, and then I would say, like, second to that, you know, you got to have a place to take your authentic self. It's got to be the Bible. So, can't not say that.
I'm very type A, I would say, in the sense of I love plans. I love spreadsheets. It's kind of gross, but, like, I'm also the same way. Undiagnosed, but just, like, it's so much easier to see it and throw everything down. Everyone makes fun of me. I have a spreadsheet calendar instead of, like, a real calendar. I can't use a real calendar.
Then you can break it down by the times.
It's insane, but it's fine.
I love it. Google Sheets is a godsend.
Absolutely. Okay, this might be the toughest question in section 1.
Okay.
At least that's what it has seemed to be for people. But what would your last meal be?
And this is easy.
Okay. First of all, I love the energy on the last meal. Now, to make it a little easier, I have broken it down into little subsections here. So we'll do drink, side, main, and dessert. So last meal, what's your drink of choice?
Oh, gotta be lemonade.
Really?
And not that sweet stuff. Like, it has to have some tang that hits the throat. Like,
it's got to have a little bit of a kick.
Yes.
Have you ever had the lemonade out of the cooler?
Yes.
It's like
incredible.
It's got a kick. I won't
incredible.
lie. I might need a little sweeter, but that's me. What's like your side of choice?
Brussels sprouts, actually.
Nice.
And if it's last meal and we're not counting those macros, we're going to cook it in some bacon grease with some maple syrup on it. And that's got to be what it is.
Full send. What's like the main thing? The old entree.
My dad smokes barbecue. And it's just got to be that.
Just like pulled pork?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that like the cut of choice? Like just throw it on a sandwich, or like a brisket, or like break that down, ribs? What is it?
Okay. Man, it's all good. I mean, some pulled pork is great, and when it's good, you don't even need a bun. That's how you know it's good. But ribs, I mean, they're just fun.
Yeah.
And if it's last meal, maybe I'll go a little fun. Do some ribs.
get a little messy.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your dessert of choice?
Okay. This might be a crazy take, but I would eat cornbread over any dessert any day.
Okay.
So we're gonna go cornbread.
All right.
I feel like
down on the side. I feel
it's in a pan. You cut it in squares. It's kind of like brownies, just better.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I feel like someone's last meal can tell a lot about that kind of person. So I don't know. It's a fun question. You never know where people are gonna go. And I don't know if I was gonna guess this. So.
Okay.
But I have some follow-up questions I'm gonna have to ask later. But for now, what are 3 words your friends or family would use to describe you?
First one, I would love to say funny, but I'm not gonna speak for somebody else. So we'll say chaotic. Okay. Because I think that also is kind of where the funny stems from. I just love to have a busy life, and I think the Lord knows I love to laugh, and so He gives me situations that make great stories.
All right.
So chaotic. Second, I think they'd say honest. I try to lead with transparency, not just match vulnerability. And so I try to be quick to be honest, but also like I tend to be the friend that says a thing that no one wants to say and ask the hard questions. But maybe it's the counselor in me. And then third, I hope they'd say resilient, but not just because that's what I want to be, but because my friends and my family have walked through so much with me that I hope they would take credit for also,
awesome.
And being people that have enabled me to come through things better than I was before.
Nice. It's a very good set right there.
Thanks.
When/how do you feel most like you?
I've been a counselor at a pregnancy clinic for over 4 years now, and I would say sitting in those rooms is when I feel the most like myself, because I see all the things that I've gone through not hurt less but have meaning, and like value being added to all of the weakness that I am. Makes me understand who I am. But I think I also find the end of myself in those rooms, because I depend so much on the Lord, and I feel my most authentic self, both who I was made to be and who will end up in eternity, like when I am leaning on Him. So
sick.
probably in those rooms.
I mean, it sounds like you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Everyone's always searching for, where they belong in life and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
based off that, it sounds like you have a good thing going. Now, listen, that's the end of section 1.
All right.
It's super easy, like I said.
Nice.
You crushed it, okay?
Good questions.
We made it through. So hopefully get a little harder for you here. But section 2, going deeper, we're going to start with a little bit of background. And I know you kind of basically just said this, but what do you do for work?
Yeah, so for work, I work at a secondhand clothing store. Big on shopping secondhand. So I work there, and then I nanny a little baby. She's super sweet. So that's what I do to pay the bills. And then I volunteer as a counselor at a clinic, which I would love for that to eventually be vocational, but for now it's volunteer. And then I also am a young life leader at a high school, also volunteer, but love that, and kids are awesome.
Sweet. Do you have any hobbies outside of work, outside of Pettibone?
Yeah. I love things outside, not just hiking, but wandering. The off-road just hits different. I love to write, and I feel like that is one of the ways that I can challenge myself. Like, it sounds silly, but I kind of miss school and just the challenge it was to learn something and then practice teaching it to a specific community. So I love doing that kind of thing, but rock climbing's fun. Running is, you got to try that at least once if you're in your 20s. Kind of the trend. Trying to like that. But yeah.
Nice. How did you get interested in your occupation and hobbies?
Okay, I'll go rapid fire. Secondhand, I just always love secondhand. I think it's also just fun to walk in and have like an I Spy board literally everywhere, and like that level of mental stimulation is probably just good for the ADHD brain.
What's your favorite store in the area? Are you gonna? You can gatekeep it, or you can just tell everyone and give away your spot.
Favorite thrift? Thrift. Okay. Okay, we have a Goodwill bins, not that far, and I've never been to one previously until coming here, and that's a new level of dedication to find the good things, and I think it's more rewarding when you find them. So
gotta dig through a few maybe not so great items to
gloves
get there.
Gloves are clutch. Yeah.
That's fun. Sure. Yeah.
So that's how I got into that. Just was shopping in there, saw they were hiring, needed a job. Nannying, saw an ad online, applied. Lord's kind and gracious, gave it. Volunteer at the clinic. I had a mentor freshman year look at me and say she thought I'd be good at it, and now here I am. And Young Life. I actually met someone at Pettibone, and she was the area director. Kind of became friends with her, and that's how that door opened.
Tell me about like outside, like some of your favorite stuff. I know you said not necessarily hiking, rock climbing, all that. I mean, that's not a normal hobby, I would say. That's kind of this is a little wild.
I grew up very outdoorsy, very much hunt, fish, be outside, eat the dirt kind of family, and that stuck with me. And I just love it. I think I love both. I like it because it's a hobby where it kind of fits whatever you're needing that day. Like sometimes I need to be really active and we're going to run on the trail, or, sometimes I just need to sit by the water and talk to the Lord. And I think that's why I like it, because it's versatile. Some people can paint. That's not relaxing to me. A little too perfectionist for that. But when I get to see what's already been made and enjoy the Creator and remember how big He is, I think that's more something that my soul finds joy in.
What's your favorite season?
I don't like this question. I think I like that there are seasons. Yeah. If that can be an answer.
Sure.
Because I think I wouldn't appreciate anything if it just stayed, like if it was just that's the one it is all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I will say the Ohio winter is a little bit too much. A little too much for me.
Yeah.
But I like a fall. If I had to pick one.
I'm good. I love all the seasons I do. The thing about winter is, like, I need it to snow like 6 feet. I need it to snow like 17 feet.
Yeah.
I need to be like trapped in the house for like 3 days, and
Yes.
then like that's it.
Yeah.
I'm good after that.
And like if it's gonna snow, it's got to like be cold. I want it to be worth it, and
Right.
like there to be snow.
I can't do the salt. Like, just destroys my car. It's like gross. All that stuff. That's for
Yeah.
the birds. But whatever. Where did you grow up? And what is one of your favorite childhood memories? It's a two-parter, so you can definitely break it down. But where did you grow up?
Okay. I'm from Mechanicsville, Virginia, a little town. Famous for tomatoes. We got a great parade for those.
Nice.
And childhood memory. Every summer we'd go to the same lake, and we kind of alternate sides of the family we went with. And I think that one would be my favorite because I watch myself grow up there. Like, the games I play with my cousins change, you know, getting thrown off the tube, being able to last a little bit longer as your dad tries to, you know, sling it. But yeah, I think that'd be some of my most favorite memories, and you know, fishing off the dock with the grandparents and catching up with them. So yeah.
What's your favorite fish to catch?
Okay. So we used to, growing up, we go cobia fishing, which is, I think I like it because it's a little more intense.
Yeah.
A lot of teamwork in that. And I think I got to feel like even like being younger, like getting to help, and you know, they're also just big and it's impressive to hold up. So that kind of is nice.
What's your PB cobia?
Oh, I don't know that I would know.
Yeah.
I haven't been home in so long. I don't know.
It's fine. It's all right.
I will say the coolest thing I ever saw while cobia fishing was we saw a humpback whale.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
that was pretty
insane.
wild in the, yeah.
He's just doing his thing. Okay, next question I have for you. This one is a little tough. What is a defining moment or experience in your life that shaped you into who you are today?
Oh, good one. Okay. It all starts with the Penguin documentary.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's not like the typical. It's not the typical answer. So I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah. So, growing up, I grew up not with a fractured family, or not with a broken family, with a fractured one. I learned a lot about commitment and resilience from my parents, but their relationship led to a lot of hurt and confusion for me. And so when I was a kid, I loved all things Animal Planet. And I remember seeing a documentary about penguins, how they give each other rocks. And for a kid who was scared at the idea, you know, all your friends are kind of realizing, like, man, it'd be so fun to, like, you know, the Barbie stage, like, let's talk about weddings and whatever. And I had so much fear. And so something I started doing was praying the Lord to give me, you know, a sign that he would give me a heart rock. And that childlike faith is just, man, that's so fun. But growing up, you know, developing more theology and kind of aging and realizing, you know, it's not wrong. You know, we have a relational God who wants to commune with us. Not wrong to ask for those things, but he also gives us wisdom and discernment. And I didn't want to, you know, neglect those things just for this little prayer I prayed as a kid. And so the defining part of that story is that the Lord, when I was in college, repurposed that whole thing. And I ended up in a relationship with someone that confused me a lot about not only what love was between people, but what God's love was for me. And the day that I was on the phone with my mom, that it ended, and she said something that made me realize, you know, that it wasn't the severity, I guess, of what had happened. I looked down and saw a rock in the shape of a heart. Wow. And when I picked it up, it was perfectly curved to the back of my hand. Like, the lines matched everything, and I knew it was 100% from the Creator. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was just, the significance of that is that he saw me and cared to make sure that I knew that he loved me. And he's continued to use that. And I don't have it anymore. He asked me to give it away, which was a huge 2 Corinthians 1 moment that, man, even my comfort from him isn't even mine. So he's continued to use it over and over again. But, you know, that's like the symbolic part of what truly has defined my life, which is that he saw me in my sin and sent Jesus Christ to be the one that pictured how much he loved me and to die for me. And yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
To shrink that really small, but yeah.
Yeah. What a beautiful story. Just to, you know, everybody has that come to God moment, and it's crazy to see how different everybody's can be, but how like personable and I don't know, just like wild. You know, it's just different. It's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing with everybody listening.
Yeah.
What is something from your upbringing that you want to carry into your own life or future family?
Something that we did as a family when I was younger. I don't remember where my mom got it from, but she called it forced family fun. And
that doesn't sound very
but
fun.
I think it like I said, my relationship with the family dynamic was complicated, but she really persisted in risking rejection of kids and other, like, just to say, like, hey, like, this is something we value and we're going to do is we're going to spend time together. And I think that's something that I admire in her, was her persistence in that. And I think shapes me even today, just having the willingness to risk rejection and force people to have fun.
Yeah. Are you happy with your current life? Why or why not?
I'm learning what it means to be an ambitious person, but also a patient person.
Mm-hmm.
And those are hard to hold in both hands.
Right.
So I think happy with where I am. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But contentness to stay there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good answer. Good deal. All right. So we are going to move into our second section here. This is, we call this motivation and passions. Just ask a couple more deep questions. What motivates you? What encourages you in life?
It's got to be that 2 Corinthians 1.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the stronghold of my life. It's why I do the ministries that I do. And it's, that, like, I get to be comforted by him and use it to comfort others. It's why I got the degree that I have. It's why, I live life the way that I do, is having eyes to see people that need the comfort that I've received from the Lord. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What is a core value you live by?
I think a core value that I have would have to be boldness. Because I think it's something that I struggle with. I think I tend to be a pretty impulsive person. So being bold for the right things.
Yeah.
So I think I'm learning to value it in myself. I can be kind of loud, but learning to be loud, saying the right things.
Yeah.
And not letting fear. I think we all, when you're in that phase, you're trying to figure out why you're here and what you're going to do. This is 20s, man, and I've heard most of your life. You kind of feel that way, but I think boldness is the thing that, like, I really want to cling to. Yeah.
In my experience, I used to be a super introverted person, and never felt seen by people. And I think that's some of my own doing, for sure, is like just being so closed off to people, and just like separation anxiety and stuff like that from my family and stuff.
That's real.
But I think like over the past like 2-ish years, I think the Lord has like flip-flopped that. I'm still an introverted extrovert, but definitely like more boldness, like you said, to just go out and try stuff, like a podcast where you talk to strangers. It's a little wild, but
you're doing pretty good from what I can see.
I appreciate it. I love the message of be bold for the right things. It's good. Let's see. Okay, so our next question is going to be, what do you need more of in your life right now?
Oh, this one's easy. Consistency. The chaotic ADHD GCal that is wonderfully colored every day. It's hard for me to maintain consistency. And I think I want to be a really rigid, disciplined person, but I don't know that I want to be that for anything more than to say that I'm that. And so trying to figure out what it means to be consistent for the sake of what matters and not just for the sake of feeling accomplished in being consistent.
Almost goes hand in hand with the boldness. Is like, you want to be bold for the right things. You want to be consistent with the right things as well. I think one of my biggest strengths is consistency. Like my friends and family have said I'm consistent in certain areas, but I would also say consistency is one of my biggest weaknesses. Like being consistent with the right things and just going after those small little disciplines each day is like, oh my God. gosh,
Yeah.
I need some discipline. Next question I have for you is, what is something you are currently learning about yourself?
Oh, this is one of my favorite questions to ask people, actually. I'm learning that I am not in people's lives simply to entertain or to fix, but that I'm there to emulate Jesus, which sometimes means pursuing being a safe space over anything else. And so the slow down, the listen, the, okay, let's turn down the extrovertness. But I would say, I'm learning what it means to find my purpose in relationships, not in what I think people value about me, but what I'm commissioned to be to people around me.
That's good. What scares you in life?
What scares me?
Yeah.
In that specifically, or just in general?
Either or, whichever way you want to go with it.
What scares me in general? Man, be so for real. It's people's opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love, even just the writing, like I love doing that, but it's something that I've very minimally shared. And I think it's one of the things that, just overall, like, I think it's really easy to say all this about, like, man, value authenticity and be bold and all those things. And I think the reason those things are things I value about myself, or things I strive so hard to be, is because at the core of it, it's something I'm scared of being. Yeah.
I think everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a recovering people pleaser myself.
Yes.
So it's just like you always value the opinion and approval of others, and just like breaking that cycle, and coming into your own and being secure in your relationship with Jesus. And you're like, oh gosh, oh my gosh, this is something my former self would definitely not be comfortable with. But just seeing the growth of that, and then just improving upon that too. And I don't know if it'll ever go away, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. I haven't met anyone that has never that has resolved the inner need to be liked and approved by others. I mean, I think that's human nature, but definitely something I think everyone deals with, even if they're not willing to admit it.
Yeah. Maybe we all keep shocking our older selves and also those around us. Yeah, exactly. You don't make a difference if you fit in.
What is something you are proud of yourself for accomplishing?
I think I am proud of my hope. That's something that I think is so easy to lose, and that I have lost many of times. But I think I'm proud of that. I spent a lot of my life, there's a joke in my family that I can't go 6 months without having a medical crisis. I 100% see the humbling of the Lord in each one of those. But I think one time very pro therapy, was in therapy, and I was explaining to a therapist just, that big, long session where you tell them your whole life stuff. And she looked at me and she said, I don't understand how you're still a Christian. And that really hit me. So I was like, it's a moment where you like really recount, man, like this is what my life has looked like. This is each of the lows, but also some of the highs. And so I'd say I'm proud that the Lord has sustained my faith. Yeah. Each time that he's done those things where he shows me that he sees me and he loves me, and that gives me hope to keep pressing on.
I think I love the concept of hope and just like faith in general. And it's like we all go through these highs and lows of life. I've lived a fantastic life. I love my family, and I've had amazing opportunities and all this stuff, but life has sucked as well. Yeah. It's not all, butterflies and rainbows. And that's a promise. Like, it's just easier to get through hard things when you have someone in your corner. So I just love, I don't know. It's just always turning back to him, and it usually always works out. Yeah.
I love the image of the potter and the clay from Scripture, and just this idea that, man, I can trust the hands that are shaping me because they're scarred. And it's done in love, but like each time he stretches me, it gives me a capacity to hold more understanding of who he is and like the real reality of his promises, but also have more than to pour out onto others. And I think that's a really cool picture that he gives us.
That's good. Delaney, that's the end right there.
Awesome.
That was the last one. I just want to say thank you so much for deciding to sit down today and sharing a little bit of your life with me. We have this little end section here just to just kind of leave off here. But what is next for you?
Yeah. What's next is actually, it's staying here in Ohio, which wasn't expected.
Really?
Yeah. And that was kind of confirmed through Heart Rock, actually. The Lord loves to use that. But yeah, it's to stay here and pursue some ministry opportunities that I can't quite talk about yet. But to stay here and to be faithful.
Where can listeners connect with you? Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
I have Instagram. It's Delaney, I think, .schmuddy.
All right.
Maybe.
We always link all that down in the description if you want to go follow Delaney, which you absolutely should. And then what is one message or thought you want to leave the listeners with?
Call Jesus your Savior and let him change your eternity, and call him your Lord and let him change your life now.
Boom, mic drop. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We're right there. That's all you need. Delaney, once again, thank you so much for sitting down and deciding to have this conversation.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. It's awesome.
Absolutely. Guys, this is Coffee Shop Convos, a podcast that we are just trying to prove a cool conversation is a stranger away. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know where I should go next. I love Pettibone, but we should probably try some other stuff. But I will see you guys next time.